Hello. So that's everyone been up to since last time. Been pretty sunny lately where I live. Um, don't know where you live if you're watching from Wales. It's been a bit sweaty. Make the most of it though. It mostly rains and it's mostly cold and a bit grey. We got a lot of rain coming, so I actually enjoy this weather. Try and make the most of it. Hope you're all doing alright. Hope you found some ice cubes before they sold out. I know I struggled to find some. Let me know if it sounds alright in the comments. If it sounds a bit weird, let me know. Get interactive. Say something. Excuse the outfit today, or lack of outfit. I just got my gym shorts on and some sunglasses. Cause I've been sat in the garden, been working out and stuff earlier today. Had a nice cold shower. Now we're ready to go. And I think this track that we're working on at the moment is it's pretty sunny. This track is kind of like sunshine vibes for me. Pretty chill. Sort of kind of like lo-fi. Give it a playthrough. I've got another section in mind. Like I said last week, I fancy the major lift. So we're in. Well, I talk about the chords later, but I'll just give it a playthrough. Give people a chance to join in. Let me know if it's loud enough. I can turn it up a little bit. If we get enough viewers on, yeah, I'll start singing as well. So make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Spread the love. This is all part of my content that I'm trying to develop at the moment for my music. So I'm building up to some music releases in the near future. So these songs that I'm working on, these aren't the actual singles I'm going to push. This is just going to be something I do to show my creative process. This is just one way I like to compose. And I'm not sure if you know this, but I actually improvise everything you see here. I sort of have a theme in my head. I have a little noodle before I go live. And then I just go for it. So I do have some more serious compositions coming out in the near future. Just sort of build into it, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have two types of releases. I'm gonna start releasing these once I've got 3 tracks in the bank. these tracks that we work on YouTube. They're all going to be available on all major streaming. Whatever you use, you'll be able to find it. Just the track version, without the gaps and the talking and stuff. This is just literally completely live, raw, and unedited. It's just on the spot. Improvisation. But if we get enough viewers, I'll start previewing my real singles. So before we get the next track going, I can hear me breathing, but then let's turn this down. You can hear me breathing a little bit, but there, hay fever. Give us a like if you also suffer with hay fever. Can't get away from it. So let's give this another listen before we get into the next section. So this is just 3 chords. I've got a minor and 2 major 7ths, because I really like those chords. I think it's a major 7th. I'm gonna play a major 7th. Go to the major 7th in a minute for the major lift for the next section. Gonna start building that and then see where it takes us. At the moment, I'm really liking sort of like percussion and stuff. I've been trying to use a lot more percussion, as you might notice if you've been following these shows. A lot of music's been new music that I enjoy has been using this kind of stuff, and I'm digging it. So I thought, yeah, why not? Let's do it. That's how inspiration works, right? So let's make some, let's extend this drum. I'm gonna have a slightly different pattern, I think, for the kick drum on the next section, just to give it a bit more momentum. It's getting more exciting. So a good way to do it, well, I'll show you. Let's do it together. So all I'm going to do is 4 bars, and then sort of extend it using the magic of production. Copy and paste, all of that good stuff. The magic pen tool or the pencil tool on Logic Pro I'm using, if you're wondering. Once you go Mac, you don't go back, as they say. And it's true, because it's probably the most user-friendly interface, I would say. And I was very lucky to be shown how to use it properly over a number of years while I was studying. So I haven't really got an interest in using the other ones. I'd rather be a master of one than a master of none, and sort of dabble in them all. Can't remember what it is an expression. I can't actually remember what it is. If you remember what it is, please let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. I can't think what it is for the life of me. But you know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna change the rhythm on the kick slightly. Should be able to hear me pitter patter in them. Bop bop bop. So that's quite slow, isn't it? Just so this track, get the beats up. So we're on a tempo of 87, which is pretty typical for this kind of music. Most music is about somewhere between like 80 and maybe, I don't know, 110. Anything over that is pretty fast, dancey stuff, or like I suppose some funk music is quite fast like that. So we're going to start like this. Let's make it more interesting. I'll do. I'll edit it later if I need to. That's a good bass. So now we go on to the snare. Just on mute at the moment. So I've got the kick drum solos. I'm gonna solo the snare as well, so we can hear them together. What I could do, I actually like recording the snare. So certain parts am I right, and I like to do live takes. Gives it that more human feel. Especially when you're using these electronic DAWs, digital audio workstation. If you didn't know what that meant. So that's basically like the sequencing software that I use to create these songs. When you are using this kind of software, it can sound a little bit robotic. Because everything's kind of like quantized naturally, and computer does a lot of stuff. So I like to do live takes on as much as I possibly can, and give it that kind of live feel. All the music that I personally listen to, it's very live sounding. It's got that kind of like human feel to it. I think it sounds a lot better personally. 'Cause music or art in general shouldn't be so robotic. You know what I mean? It should be made by humans, I guess. So let's give it a listen. Let's give it a little record for the snare. Lots of reverb on the snare. stuff that up, didn't I? Yeah. So that first one, a little bit off. That'll do. So this is gonna be like kind of a hook or a chorus, I guess. These tracks are mostly instrumental. The one I did before this that I lost, I did have some. I did record some vocal harmonies as well, which I kind of like to do. So I do triads with my voice. So I like to mess about with stuff like that. So I'm just gonna quickly add in some hi-hats, and then we'll move on to the cool stuff. That's what I want. Let's give it a listen. I'm gonna take that one out. I'll do. How's this sounding for everyone? Can you hear it fine? Let me know in the comments if you can. It's just your Gmail account. If you haven't, if you've never signed into YouTube before, you just gotta sign in to leave comments, likes and stuff like that. Here we go. We'll just do 16 bars for this section, and then we'll go back. Easy. I quite like that delay. Sounds pretty cool. It might be too slow, you know. Maybe a little bit too slow. Might have to put more kicks in there. Or let's boom. Where's my percussion? Okay. That sounds a bit cooler, doesn't it? B out it. Kind of want it to be faster. I might have to just cement in later. Mess about with this. How's it sounding for everyone? Hey. Wherever you are, this one's for you. No idea who's watching. No one's commented yet. Give us a shout. Really helps me out. So I actually really want these shows to be quite interactive. So obviously the viewers are quite low at the moment. I've just started doing them. I've only done 5 or 6. But what I want is people to shout, try this, try that. Can you do this? Have you got maracas? Maybe. And have to ask to find out, won't you? Let's have a go. That's what I want to do on these shows, is have a bit of fun with people. Show how fun creating music is. It's just something I do. I'll save the serious soppy shit for the singles. I'll be pushing that over the next few months. So some of my lyrics are a little bit soppy. Actually, I play blues. If you've ever seen me, I've got a very blues influenced style on stage with my guitar. Blues is kind of like blues and soul music, funk, that kind of stuff. But my favorite kind of lyrics are like all the blues songs. I feel like they're normally the most poetic. I don't know about you. What's your favorite kind of music? Let's give it a record. Where are we? Let's get set up properly. Let's go. Sort of like that. I think that'll do for today on that little section. It's quite quiet. I might have to turn the gain up on the mic, to be honest. Let's give it a listen, see if we can hear it. I'm gonna have to turn that up slightly and do it again. Let's have a go. Wow. Okay. So there you go. My software was having a bit of a mare then. Nightmare. So I'm just going to test the levels quickly. Let's see. I think that'll do. What do you think? I think that sounds better. Let's give it a go. The thing is, the good thing about doing these live takes is you get to practice and you do a couple of takes, and then on the third or fourth one you come up with something absolutely unique and brand new, and that's why I like to do it, because that's how I operate on stage. I rarely write parts; I just sort of write themes. So I'll have I'll know what the theme is going to be. I know what the structure of the song is. I know what the chords are and the keys and where I want to go on the neck of the guitar and stuff like that. But I like to sort of like flow with it and create something new. I think that's the best way to sound sort of unique, and that's what all my favorite artists kind of do, to be honest. So when I was studying, I was obsessed with how these guys got their sound, not just what they did, but where they got it from, what their kind of like mindset was, or their perspective on it. Where they're writing it down note for note, or where they just sort of having some fun. And all my favorite artists are kind of like that. Let's do it one more time. This time is the one. I think she's a keeper. To the next bit. Knocking everything off in my room. Pens flying everywhere. So yeah, I haven't got a lot of space to work with, but I make the most of it. You got what you got. I'm gonna make the most of what you got. So now we're gonna let's put some leady parts on there. I think I want to listen to the first part of the leads so we can get a common theme running. So if you're wondering what scales I'm using a major and a minor pentatonic with some blues and mixolydian notes, 'cause why not? Just sort of throw them all in. See what sounds good. I really like doing I really like the blues notes personally. These notes. So the major starts on the C. And then the minor starts on the A. A lot of the same notes. And then the blues one is the same but with this. Pentatonic. Blues pentatonic. Major pentatonic. And you can kind of like play around with these when it's suitable with the chords, and it makes it a bit more interesting than just doing the one box, the one shape, or the one scale. So we're going to do the next section now. So the first part was a hook. It was kind of like boom, 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 boom. So we do something similar, I think. We just have to play with it first. So I got some ideas there. What do you think? I'm feeling I really like with these kind of chill beats. I really like those long like cool sustained kind of and then goes into a bit more like frilly stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Give me a like. Give us a share. Leave a comment. Let's do it. Let's have a go, shall we? Let's have a go. Couple of funny notes there. My hands are getting really sweaty. It's hot in it. Oh, you can't see it, but my hands are a bit wet. That's why I'm dressed the way I'm dressed today. By the way, it's a bit sweaty, isn't it? Should have prepared a sweat towel. I had to turn the fan off for this because of the noise. So I have got a tower fan, as you can. So over there. Oh, I can't line it up. There he is. There he is. Here's my fan. Big fan of fans. Think they're great. But not for recording. Let's rub this stink off. Let's go. That's the one. I can't do it again. My hands are too sweaty. All right. So, where are we? What's going on here? I'm gonna put a different delay on this part. I'll do. And we need to put some bass. So we're going from C to A to G. No. Bit low. Let's turn that amp down as well. And I will mute this mic. So there we go, it's better. So I use valve amps because obviously they're the best. And but they do have a bit of noise in a quiet environment. I actually like to use quite small valve amps with nice reverb on it. So that's pretty much the only effect I really use is a bit of reverb and some valve distortion. I do have a bunch of pedals, but all the batteries are dead. I've got a chorus, a trim, a fuzz, a boost, and a wah. That's about all you need, really. Phase is cool, delay is cool as well. But personally, I've always been more focused on the actual playing and the musicianship. I think you can add the effects in later. So let's do some bass. I think that bass is quite cool. What do you think? I didn't go to the end for some reason. That's him. Part in it. I just had that melody in my head for some reason. What do you think? I'm gonna turn it down a bit. I wanted to hear it while I was recording. I like that. It's pretty cool. I think I really like the sort of the mode change. I like that. What do you guys think? No, I think for today that's gonna be it because I'm getting very very hot and sweaty in here today. Um, starting to get that like sweat glisten on my skin. My hands are soaked. I think I've got everything I wanted today. Maybe let's see. Actually, I'm feeling steel drums. What do you think? I'm gonna find them though. Damn, where are they? I'm feeling like some steel drums. I really like the sound of steel drums. I think they sound pretty cool. But I'm not sure where I can find them. Let's have a quick look. See if I can get some up. How's that sounding for everyone anyway? Hope you're all enjoying it. I'll be making the most of this sun and this hot weather because it really doesn't last. Not here anyway. I don't know where you're watching from, but I live in Wales. It's normally raining all the time. We do get some sunny days, but we do have these periods of little mini heat waves. Mm. Let's see what these sound like. Oh, go on. I think I might have it. Let's have a so listen. Don't think that's the right key. I think that's a loop. What's that all about? Come on. Something like that. What do you think? I kind of like that sound. It reminds me of some songs. I can't really think of the names of these songs. But there's a few memorable tracks that use these kind of sounds, and I really, really enjoy them. I've always kind of enjoyed that sound. Let's have a little go. Oh, it's I see what else happens. Right, okay. So software instruments. Right, give me. Right, I need 1 second because that was a virtual drummer. I can play the sound, but I can record it then. So I'm gonna have to try and find it again. I don't know if you've got it the way I want it. Drum African. That's not it. That's a pretty cool kit, mind. Steely Beats. I think this might be it. No, it's definitely not. Let's have a search for it. So, wheeled percussion, metal drum pings. I don't know. Let's have a look at these. It's not really it, is it? I didn't know they didn't have it. That's a shame. Oh, there we go. Caribbean steel drums. It took me a while. We got it. Logic's got you covered, boy. Let's make this summary. Match or weather is there. Let's go. Oh, nightmare. I hate it when it does that. It basically it started a loop on his own for some reason and just kept recording over and over the same. It was like not even a bar, it was like 1/3 of a bar. An absolute disgusting increment. Now we got it. Let's go. Just use that first bit. I'm gonna bring it in. Let's bring it in bigger. So we'll have a little gap and build it. So we'll do 6 bars of that. What do you think? I quite like it. Should we listen to it all the way through, and then I think that's done for this track. You know, another one in the bank. Let's go. Could add some collabs actually. Quite like that. Ooh. So I've just wait there. So I just added another mic. I'm gonna use this one for convenience because it's right in front of me. I'm gonna do these things. So I'll play with these. Let's see. I think these sound good with lots of reverb. I do quite like. Let's turn this off a second. I do quite like it when because I listen to a lot of soul music from the 70s and lots of funk and soul from that kind of era, 70s, 80s. Especially the funky stuff. You get the bands, they're doing a lot of like ad libs in the background just to fill the sound, like cha 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 cha, like kind of music that definitely influenced people like Michael Jackson. I do if you follow me on Instagram, I do share some of these tracks sometimes because it always get me up for the day, always get me dancing, feeling good. That's what you want, innit? So I'm gonna just add some collabs, I think, to finish this off. And I'll go and tweak this then later. not today. I'll just sort of go around and tidy up all the music, and we can start releasing them very soon. So these tracks will be on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube. I think YouTube's got a music thing. I've never used it, but it's gonna be there. So you know, if that's what you do, it will be there for you. I prefer Spotify because I've always used it. That's literally the only reason. Not so happy with them at the moment, actually. So if you follow me on Instagram, I was moaning at them earlier because I was listening to a podcast and they started putting adverts on. It's like, what's that all about? I pay premium not to have adverts. What's the point of having premium if you have adverts anyway? Just taking the piss. Taking the absolute piss. But these shows are free anyway. My shows. So maybe maybe if I had a 100 million views or something, then maybe they'd chuck some adverts on it, but not at the moment, right? So let's give it a go. Collabs. These are called collabs. Don't know why. No idea. But that's what they're called. Ooh. I dropped it there. I dropped it there. I don't know if you noticed that. Totally dropped it. Sweaty hands. Sweaty hands. So, to make sure I don't have like my breathing and the drop in there, I'm just going to add a gate as well. Set that to... Let's just add a small section to work with. That's why I dropped it. I do. I've given myself a bunch of hits to work with, so I can play with them later. I'm not going to use all of them in the final. Actually, I'm just going to old-fashioned cut that shit out. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Get out of here. Looks like flat out dropped it. Right, let's give it a listen. And then that's it. I quite like that. I don't know about you. I like the major lift. I think it really brings it out. Right. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, I have no idea who's watching. Try and leave some comments. If you are watching, let me know who you are. Let me know what you think. If you can't comment on here, leave me a comment on Instagram. I don't really use Facebook. It is there though, and my name is the same on all of them. Owain Land, branding. See, that's what you do. That's why I picked that name, because obviously it wasn't taken for obvious reasons. It's a pretty Welsh name, innit? Owain. But yeah, chuck me a comment if you enjoyed. Share my stuff. Let me know. Until next time. So, as always, 6 p.m. Thursdays. Until we can't. But I will be doing weekly shows. So even when my shifts and stuff change in the near future, when I start a new job, I'm about to start a new job, but I will still be doing weekly shows. Always gonna have a couple hours free in a week, at least once a week. It's not that difficult, is it? But until then, it's gonna be 6 p.m. on Thursdays. And I hope you enjoyed. Should we listen to it one more time? I'm gonna mute those collabs though, because some of them were out of sync and out of time. So I was playing around with it, trying to play around with the rhythms a little bit. I was trying to get some syncopation going. It kind of messed it up, but what you can do on Logic is after it's recorded, you can actually sort of drag it in time. So the magic of technology. Even if you play out to time, as long as you know how to fix it, you can fix it afterwards in post-production. But I probably mentioned this a lot already on the other shows, but you want to try and, if you're doing some production and you're doing some songwriting on these softwares, trying to make these sorts of tracks, like make sure playing the digital or whatever, just making tracks using DAWs, sequencing software. You want to do as much pre-production as absolutely possible. So try and get everything sounding as clean and perfect as you humanly can, and then do a little bit afterwards, so your job at the end is not so difficult. Let's just have a go before we go. Those steel drums, I think they sound sick. Oh dear. My mouse just died. There we go. You're going to be stuck on you then with me? Right. So, that's it for today. That's it for this week. And that's it for this particular track. Leave me some suggestions on social media what you think I should call it. I was thinking of calling it Sweaty Balls. No idea why. Just sort of came to mind. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoy making these tracks, and I can't wait to show you the more serious stuff, which is going to come out really soon. I'm going to start building towards that over the next few weeks. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. And thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I have to keep saying that, apparently. Apparently it helps. Don't know, let's see. We'll be back next week, 6 p.m. Thursday, as usual. Until then, have a good one. Enjoy the weather while it lasts. And good night.